kiddies, it's me, Fucko. Want to tell you a pretty fucked up story. December 8th, 2015. I get a phone call from someone at CSIS and asked if I'd like to have a discussion about terrorism. I said, is this voluntary? They said, yes. Yes, Fucko, it is. I said, what if I don't come down and talk to you? They said, we'll call the police and have you arrested. So I said, I'm on my way. Let's go. Let's make this happen. So I'm going to have a little chat with this gentleman. And he asked me if I'm affiliated with any terrorist organizations. I don't know if you noticed. I like to wear clown makeup, get really drunk, and fuck chicks. Not really terrorism by any stretch of the imagination. So I told him no. Not at all. He asked if I associate with any weird or odd characters. I said, I used to work at the federal government, all sorts of them. Thousands of them, really. Gotta change the music here, kids. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, some Zeph's Side by Die Antwoord. Oh, delicious. So they asked if I associate with any strange characters. And I said, I used to work at the federal government here in Canada. And I said, some very odd characters.
It's about a stronger Atlantic Canada. For 40 years, Atlantic Lottery has been here.
He said, oh, really?
100% of our profit.
I said, yeah. Sketchy. Sketchy's what we call them. Then he asked, listening to music on my phone, make sure there's no music that was not on the approved list by the Canadian government. He listened to my phone and said, yes, you have a lot of interesting music on your phone. I said, yes. But nothing illegal. So, the good sergeant, that was his rank. Sergeant, I don't know how that fits into anything. Janes, I think, might have been last name. Sergeant Janes. Don't quote me on that. He asked about the whole Fucko the Clown thing. And I had to explain this is my stress relief. I don't usually choke chicks, but when I'm not choking chicks, I like to wear a little clown makeup and unwind. He found it very hard to understand. Out of all the many hundreds of things I could be doing, wearing a little clown makeup and drinking some beer is not so bad when I'm stressed out. He said, yes, I watched all your videos. And I said, including my YouPorn. He said, yes. Yes, I did. And I asked him, I said, I picture you in some dingy basement in Ottawa masturbating furiously to my videos. And he gave me a little chuckle. I also videotaped this interview with him and I for my own protection because I don't like the police. I don't like talking to the police. I don't like being forced to talk to the police. I just don't like the police. They're not there to help me. They're there to put me in jail. And I've been to prison. It's not like Oz where there's a gay guy in a wheelchair who's black who's giving blowjobs to everybody in the shower. It's not like that, kids. It's not. It's a lot of downtime. A lot of time sitting there contemplating life. Kind of really sucks, to be honest. So after this 2-hour interview, he asked me, he said, you're not going to upload this to YouTube, are you? I said, should I? He said, I prefer if you didn't. Which means I should. To protect myself, because I get nothing to hide. Now, my best friend is Middle Eastern. He's Egyptian, Coptic Christian, fantastic fellow. Every time I'm in Ottawa, I drop by to visit him, and I visited him recently. Fantastic fellow. And I told him this story, and he had a little chuckle himself. Because he also worked for the federal government. He's Coptic Christian, older form of Christianity, very good fellow. I call him my Egyptian brother, because he's my brother. Different mother, he's my brother. Excuse me, oh. Clown Brew's getting to me. So, The government of Canada thinks I'm worthy of being investigated for terrorism. Terrorism. I admit I'm a legal gun owner. I own firearms. Legally. And here in Canada, pedophiles have the right to privacy, but gun owners don't. Every day we are checked to make sure we didn't commit a crime. Pedophiles? Yeah. They let them slide. I don't understand that. I go to the range sometimes on weekends, do some target shooting. We have a great time meeting the boys. You can find one of my videos online, Fucko the Clown Goes Shooting. I'm so legal I squeak. But yet, they assume I might be a terrorist because I wear clown makeup. When's the last time you seen ISIS wearing clown makeup? Think about that for just a second. ISIS wearing clown makeup. Now they have had a midget, and God knows I love the midgets. The little people. They count too, you know. But just because they think about that bothers me a great, great deal. Because I like the clown, I also must love the terrorist. But I don't. I love my freedom. Now, here's the crazy thing. Last year I went to Cuba on vacation. Because I'm a Canadian, we could do that. The Cubans have more freedom than Canadians. Is that not fucking crazy? They live in a communist country. A little island in the middle of the Caribbean. And they have more rights to privacy than we do, Canadians. I just watched the Snowden movie not too long ago, a couple days ago. And Snowden finally turned, I guess you could call it, when his boss told him his girlfriend was not fucking another man. Because they were watching her phone and her computer. They have this capability of watching your phones and your computers. I don't like cell phones, I don't. I have one because of my job. I need one for my job, and unfortunately I have one. So, someone, somewhere in Ottawa, is obviously watching my phone because I've been labeled as a terrorist because I'm a clown. There's some guy probably masturbating to clown sex videos on YouPorn of me and the former clown girl thinking it's a terrorist act. Now, throwing my load on her tits is not a terrorist act. It's not even an act of passion, it's... she's a clown, it's what we do. But yet, someone in Ottawa thinks that's terrorism. No matter how many hundreds of thousands of dollars it costs to investigate little old me for terrorism. But your tax dollars are spent that way. Now you think of the war of drugs, war on drugs. The war's on prostitution. The war's on illegal sex trades. People being immigrated in this country for abuse of sexual purposes. Child pornography. They're not worried about those people. They're worried about a guy with a little clown makeup and drinks some beer on the weekends and makes some videos. Let that sink in. Now, the RCMP here in Canada uses a device called a Stingray, which is a mass surveillance device. Now, it takes in a lot of information. The problem is, some little analyst somewhere in Ottawa, in a hole in the ground, is watching your videos, reading your text messages, listening to your phone calls, because you do not have the right to privacy in this country. How does that make you feel? Some weirdo masturbating your videos, your Snapchats, your Tinder, your Instagram, your Grindr, whatever rolls your boat. Someone has a job of watching that. Now, I used to live in Ottawa, and I know people who do that for a living. I've been saying this stuff for at least 10 years. Be like, oh, fucko, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. I do. I know some high-ranking people in Ottawa who watch my videos, who know what goes on. And they've often asked me to not talk about it because, well, some of them have been in my videos, if you know what I mean. I don't want to rock the boat. I don't. But I'm sick and tired of the lies and the secrecy.